Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another edition of Ever Eden Tarot. Today, we are exploring the age-old question that has been asked by your grandparents and your parents and everybody in between when they are in some type of love connection, situationship, or have a crush on somebody and aren't sure exactly, how the other person feels. Today, we are answering the question is, what is happening in this connection? I know. So this reading is designed for you to have a specific person in mind. So if you have a crush or if you have a relationship or anything like that, we are just going to feel the energies of person A, feel the energies of person B, get some future predictions, take some other notes, and get some advice, of course, of how we can kind of heal this relationship and the work that needs to be done. So hang in there, tune in there. This is going to be a long, juicy reading. I'm very excited to do it. Age-old question. What is happening? Like, what is going on in this connection? I need some clarity. I need some information. I need some transformation. I just need to know. So I'm sure you just need to know as well. So as always, I will throw in a little video of the piles you can pick from. You select the one that resonates with you, with your intuition. You pick however you want. You do you. You do what works for you. There is no right way to choose a pile, just to let you know. Like, just do what works for you. And then you will go down into the description or into the timestamp, and you will select the one that matches your pile, and then you will jump right on into your reading. And I would so much appreciate it if you like, comment, subscribe, and do all of those things that show me that you're tuning in and loving this content and want me to keep creating it. All right. It was so awesome checking in with you. I will see you at your reading. Bye. All right. Hello, my wild, whimsical, and wonderful group number ones. Today, we are checking in with your person. So, if you chose this pyrite stone right here instead of cards number one, then this is the reading for you. We will start off. I just want to give like a little disclaimer, of course. When you do energy check ins and things like that, just know that it is what their higher self wants to disclose, not exactly what you want to hear, of course, or anything like that. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't, and then move forward. So we'll start off with where they kind of are in this connection, or just like however it comes through, like where they're at right now, where they want to be. Then we'll dive into how they see you. And then we'll see like kind of like their feelings about this connection, where their headspace is around that, and what's next. And then we'll dive into the tarot for some more advice. Okay, so your first card here is the Hare, which is strength. This card says, take time to make clear decisions, bring awareness and light to the situation. And then your next card is a Spider. This is the Dream Weaver. Tune into the energetic grids around you where you can send your energy for healing. Where can you send your energy for healing? Okay, I don't get this card a lot, so that's really interesting. This side is going to represent where their head is currently and kind of where they want to be. So we'll just pull these two cards here. Next, we have the Martyr. Interesting. And then we have the Rebel. Okay. So what I'm getting with this strength card and the martyr here on where they're at, this person is kind of in a situation where they have to be patient, where they have to be determined, where they have to work hard. And they really want, where they're currently at is like trying to keep a clear vision of what they want and how they're getting there, but they know they're not there yet. They know that there's a lot of work to be done. They know that there's a lot of strength to be had. And with this martyr card, I'm getting that they're tied to something. They're probably a work thing or anything. Sometimes there's a weird like contractual vibe to this card right now that I'm getting. So they're definitely, I don't know, like married to their job or something like that. Like I'm getting a real contractual type of thing that they feel very dedicated to, that they can't change right now, but they want to change is what I'm getting, because this strength card is giving me like this resilience vibe, this I'm working, I'm going to get through this tough patch, I'm going to move forward, I'm going to keep going. And they're really also like the strength card in and of itself, but also in a way of decision making, right? Not just having the strength to get through things, but the strength to make clear decisions based on what they want in the future, not what they have right now. They're drowning in what they have right now. They're very busy. There's a total energy here of a little bit about them being burnt out. They're probably exhausted with everything that they have to juggle at the end of a day. And I'm getting the vibe that like they can barely think about the future, but they have to stay strong for the future. They have to stay clear because if not, they're not going to be able to get through this. And what they do want over here with the Rebel card is they definitely want change. They definitely want some fun in their life. But with this Dreamweaver, like they want to go with the flow more. Their days right now may be very scheduled. They may be very regime. They very like just that word contractual keeps coming up. So they, could have shifts and this and that and different things to show up to all the time and different obligations. And they really want to be able to soften, to have some more flow in their life, for things to be much more natural. You know how the spider just like makes the web and it's natural instincts kind of way, and they like weave it all together to kind of catch their food. And like once it's in, that's it. Once it's in place, they want everything in place. They're trying to get like their house in order. They're trying to get things right in the right place. And once it's set up, like then it's just maintenance, right? This person is like trying to set themselves up for something, so that they can rebel a little more, so that they can like lean into the fun side, so that they can do the things that they want to do. They can go out after the things that they want to have, which is kind of interesting. This card says challenges authority to affect social change, rejects spiritual systems that do not serve inner needs. Yeah, this person really wants to lean into the something more, that they know that there's something more out there for them. Their future right now depends on them building this base work and this legwork that they are working on. They really want to get things solid for themselves and perhaps whatever they have in their life right now. Some people, I'm saying like family, that doesn't have to resonate for everybody, but they could have children or something like that. And they really want to get their house in order, and they want to get their things in order so that they can almost build a life that's easier from hard work right now. Yeah, so that they can build a life where they can like go with the flow and rebel and have a lot of fun because they've got to that point. I think about this personally right now, and I would be like, oh, I want to work really hard so that I get really good at what I do, and I find out what I want to do for the rest of my life. But what I want to do for the rest of my life would be something more based around working from home and doing it anywhere. But I really have to focus right now, and that's the kind of energy that this person is. It's really funny for this rebel and this martyr energy, because they're like dying to be more carefree, but they see carefree as having structure set up. I really relate to that. They see carefree and freedom, and that type of stuff as like something you build, not something that you just willy-nilly have in your life and don't really care how anything goes. This person's very structured, very systematic. They like things the way they are, but they're also like have this craving to be a free spirit, but they know that to be a free spirit, they have to have everything in order and everything correct before they can move on and live this free spirited life that they want. It's kind of interesting. I'm really relating to your person. Quite funny. And that might be a note too. You might relate to this as well. There might be some like mirroring energy. Okay, so let's dive into kind of how they see you. Um, the first card is isolation. Interesting. Next, we have confidence. Nice. Yeah, okay. Okay, I get it. And then we have flow. All right. So they see you as very established. They see you as somebody who is mature for sure. Definitely getting mature energy vibes. You're very wise. They see you as very private with this isolation card coming up here. They may think you keep a lot of things in. A lot of things are surface level. Like you may have I don't want to say like superficial relationships, but you might have a lot of boundaries where you kind of have friends, you kind of have people around you, but you don't have a lot of people you let in, and they see that you like value relationships in that way, that you aren't just, letting anybody in and saying everything to everybody, and they value the privacy that you bring. There's a little like a big privacy energy coming from you. And that like comes from this cool collective confidence that you show. You show up to them as a very confident person. You show up to them like like almost in an ease is what I'm getting. They see you in this like ease light. You make everything look super easy. Um, and I think that is, one of the reasons they're trying to master that. They want to get into this rebel energy where everything kind of seems easy and flows. See the flow and the ease of the confidence. They they see you as having your life together for sure. They see things as like flowing to you. They don't see the behind the scenes, is what I'm getting. You may work really, really hard, but you make it look easy. You like to make it look easy. You don't like to be a burden on people with your problems and stuff like that. You do have a close circle in which you confide in, but it's very close. It's a bit isolated. It's a bit held back. And with that, they're a bit intimidated by your energy as well because of how things seem to come to you so easily. And I'm getting like almost like a public persona. The two of you may or may not be like more present in your communities or different things like that, or present online, or have some type of a presence, some type of a persona, some type of an act perhaps too that you keep up, some type of a character. They know that you're very different, but they actually don't feel like they know the real you yet, because the real you is very guarded deep down inside, but also just very confident. They know that you're authentic, because it's so funny because the way I'm talking as if you're not authentic because you have like this persona or whatever, but they know that your intentions are very authentic and that you do everything for a reason, and you're very authentic to the people who are close to you. They can feel that from you, and they can feel kind of your flow and how you just like work with the world. You don't make the world work for you. You work with the world and you just go with it because of your confidence, because of your reassurance. And some of you, not for everybody, but some of you because of your faith, because of what you lean into and your certainty in life. Okay, so next let's take a dive in to see how they feel about the connection. All right, your first card is boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? I don't know why I read them, because I don't know, anyway. Because sometimes they don't really have to do with the reading when I read them, and I just read it anyway. Mirror. Who or what is triggering you? Yeah, okay. Really interesting. Lots of water energy here with the flow, and then we got this mirror water energy, and it's quite. And I think I did bring up boundaries before, so I love when the cards work like this. But they see this connection as, like I said, like they're not fully in yet, and they may not be trying to be fully in because they know they kind of got to be here. They want their house together before like they let you fully in, and then they know they have a lot to learn about you as well. They know that they have a lot to learn about you, and that they want, I don't want to say like want to get your guard down, like, and they respect your boundaries, though. They can see that you're a very strong person. That is still coming through here. They understand that you may be a bit guarded, that you have things that you want to do. I'm getting very independent energy from you, and they respect that a lot. So they're, you look at this imagery, like all these hands reaching out, trying to like take the energy from this person, and this person like almost has to like fight to like not have anybody take the energy. And in that comes this isolation and building those walls, and that's definitely, I don't want to say like affecting this relationship, but they can definitely feel that. They definitely know that they have to show up ready, and there is work to be done before. You're not just going to like let them in like it's super easy or anything like that. And for this person, you may actually be a trigger. You may actually like light something inside of them that they know that they need to work on, that they know that they need to grow, that they know that they need to spark and get better. And that could be also slowing this connection down because they want to do the work. They see a bit of themselves in you, but they also see a lot of their flaws mirrored back to them. Not through your flaws, but through the things that make them insecure about the connection. You and in this working energy that they're in right now, you definitely make them a little bit insecure. You are a bit intimidating to them, and they really want to, I don't want to say like get better, because this person is so hardworking. This person is just showing up in like this martyr, hardworking strength energy. And they may have built up what they need to be around you, to be with you, to be bigger than you would expect, bigger than you would even anticipate. And you're just kind of like, ha, like I really didn't care about that. But this is what they want for themselves, to feel better about this connection so that they can build up the confidence and the ease that you have so that they can match that energy to be around you. So this is very interesting. I hope this makes sense. It's really resonating with me personally, so I get it. I really get this, Piles. But so maybe I'm horrible at explaining it. You know when they say like if you're really naturally good at something, you're a horrible teacher at it because you can just do it. So please let me know in the comments if this one resonates, because I can feel this one, and I feel it more than I feel like I can explain it, but I'm hoping it's landing. All right, so let's check with the tarot and see what's next. We've got the Ace of Cups. Ooh, exciting. And then we have Temperance. Yeah, still lots and lots of water energy. And next we have the Magician. Oh, they're coming through strong. What's next? Woo! And then we have the Four of Cups. Okay, so this is just all kinds of water energy right here. We've got a cup, we've got cups, we've got a cup, we've got more cups. What I'm getting is like this person has full intentions of when they have their situation under control, when they have their contracts settled. I don't know why. Please let me know if the contracts things comes through, because that's so random. But when their contracts are signed, sealed, delivered, some of these people might be building a house or something. They have full intentions of when they are ready, but they're taking their good old time, actually coming through to you with some type of romantic offer or gesture. They have full intentions of spark, of a future, of creating something. They're definitely a creative energy. They're definitely a creator here with this Magician. They are ultimately envisioning a future with you, which is why like I was waiting for that confirmation and now I have it's why they're doing so much work. It's why is because of like, I don't even want to say, I don't want to put too much pressure on this and say like you, but it's like because of connections like this. This inspires this person. Like you are inspiring this person, whether you know it or not, whether they communicate it or not, whether they let you know that or not. You are inspiring this person, and they absolutely love doing the work, is what I'm getting. Like you're inspiring them to do the work that they had to do. Like there's things in their lives that they almost like needed a kick in the butt to get moving, and you are like that kick in the butt. It is taking them time. They are weighing out all their options. Like I said, there's some really like serious things that this person almost needs to figure out in their life. So they are taking their time. This is a slow moving energy, and there's like this offer will slowly come, and they're like working on building things a little at a time, balancing their cups, making sure everything's figured out, dipping their toe in the water. Because they have a lot going on and they don't really want to add to the madness with, more commitment or anything that they can't handle right now, because they want to do it correct and they want to come correct. And with this Four of Cups here, though, what I'm getting in this situation too with them is they also like it's like that energy I said before that is coming through. It's like I'm working over here, I'm doing all of this stuff, I'm building me, but like they don't see that they're good enough, right? They don't see that you see them as having it all together. They don't see like they're really focused on these three cups that they have here, and like they almost don't see in themselves what you see in them. And you see them in such a great light that it almost confuses them. And that's what inspires them, because they're to themselves, they aren't trying to show up as a specific person for you. They're trying to show up as the person that they think you see them as, which is kind of interesting. So they think you see them in X light, and you have like this little checklist about them, and this person's this and this person's that, and this is like, and that you've like built them up, and now like they're almost antsy that they have to like get this all together, and like you're over here and you're like, well, like, I'd take you as you are, like this is okay, chill. You're like, we all do work, we've all got things to do, we've all got stuff to work on, I understand that. All right, so let's see what advice Spirit has for you. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, there you are. And then we have the Four of Wands. And then we have the Four of Swords. Okay, this makes a lot of sense. Right now, what Spirit wants you to do is continue to focus on growing, continue to focus on what you want, continue to focus on your dreams, continue building yourself. And I know this is quite an interesting message that's coming through right here, right now. And I don't know if I've ever shared this before, but sometimes we make ourselves small, right? And I could tell you all of this stuff about you being intimidating and you being strong and you being confident and you making everything look easy. Like, Spirit wants you to not stop that. Like, don't stop that. Keep building your life, keep building your strength. Like, you don't have to make yourself smaller to make somebody move forward to you. You want somebody to meet you at your level. So, as much as you're sitting here going, they don't need to do that, or they don't need to think that, or blah, 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 Spirit wants you to know that, like, you need somebody to meet you at your level. Like, there's things happening here that, like, you can't plan or control or try to, like, I don't know, make yourself small or anything like that, because you want somebody to show up the way you need them to show up, which is whole, which is together, which is strong, which is, powerful, which is, this big vision magician energy, so that you can get here to your Four of Wands, your happily ever after, your big vision of where you're going, your little success along the road of this giant picture, this life that you are creating with or without anybody. And, like, the message that is coming through so strong for you right now, just keep going, just keep working, just keep going, keep building yourself, keep building what you want, keep getting excited about life, keep getting excited about what you're doing, and don't let the idea of you being too much, or like, I feel like we always get told, like, you're just too much, you're too this, you're too that. Like, don't ever let that get you down, because that's what makes you wonderful. And in that, like, almost as you continue to grow, yourself and strive towards this ultimate love, this connection, whether it's with this person or whether it's with somebody else, who knows, like, like, Spirit wants you to know, like, you can let go of that a little. Like, you can have, like, the big picture, and you can create the big vision, and you can do all the work to get yourself where you need to go, but you can let go of the specifics a bit. You can let go of, like, that. I'm getting a little, like, when you do these, like, ultimatums with the universe, like, either they show up by October or I'm just out. Like, just let it down. You don't need to do any of that. You also don't need to wait around for this person. You can just, like, let it go. And when this person is ready, when this person has come through, they will be back. When they're taking their good old time, I do understand, and you don't have to wait around for them, and you can, pick up your sword anytime and move on and do whatever you want. But just know that you are on the right path personally to get what you want and get where you're going, and Spirit wants to remind you of that. Like, there's just a big reminder of how powerful and amazing and successful you are and what you are creating in your life. Okay, that was our update for your person, for your specific connection. I would really appreciate it in the comments if you let me know if it resonated. Also, I'm striving to get to 1,000 subscribers, so if you could subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it. Thanks so much for tuning in. I cannot wait to read for you again. Bye! All right, hello, my wild, whimsical, and wonderful group number twos. If you chose this pyrite and set of cards number two, then this is the reading for you today. We are getting an update on your person in this connection, kind of where their head's at, where they see it going, and different things like that. We're going to dive right in. First, we'll start off with kind of where they are and where they want to be, just more so in general, but it could be towards this connection too. We'll just see what comes through, whatever they want to share, and then we'll see how they see you in this connection. Then we'll examine what's next, just, it's a little bit of energy check-in, and then we'll get some advice from Spirit. Okay, so your first card I'll put here where they are and where they want to be. So we'll set this up a little different than I do my readings typically. So your first card is Panther Protection. It says, consider who you allow to take your energy and who you give it away freely to, or how you give it away freely. I don't know. I just read that right quick, but that's how that landed. Sorry. I don't even know why I read these, but Then we have the bat. Listen up. You are working through deep soul patterns. Release any outdated beliefs that surface. Okay, and then we'll get two more cards, and then I will dive into what I'm seeing here. First, we have the knight showing up on where they are, that side. And then we have the seeker. Okay, so it's kind of interesting that we see the knight. You may have a very romantic connection with this person, but it may be fast, it may be sudden. They may be a bit hot and cold. This person right now is coming through as like a hero. They love to show up and save the day, but the hero energy to them actually attracts constant chaos. They may have people from their past too. This doesn't have to resonate for everybody who kind of come back into their lives and like in crisis and try to like bring them in and reel them in and pull them into their crisis because they know that they like to be in this protective energy. They know that they like to be in this chivalry energy. They know that they like to be this hero. And there may actually be somebody in this person's life who just keeps pulling them back to that, just knows it's their weakness, knows it's their flaw. Like I'm getting like if you were in any type of trauma or issue or situation, that they would show up, like they would drop everything because that's how they see value. That's how they were raised to see value in themselves, was to like show up, solve the problem, take care of things. But in that is almost, I'm getting like to a fault. And they're kind of coming into awareness. I don't want to say that they're fully aware of it right now, but it's to a fault. Like this person will show up, do anything for anyone, and maybe sometimes it isn't returned, and then they get hurt like that. So then they have a lot of guards up, and then they question everybody's motives and different things. So that's kind of the energy that they're currently in. This person deep down is like a romantic, though. They definitely believe in chivalry. They definitely want to be like somebody's knight in shining armor. But then they also like might fail you at that too, because they show up like that, say they want that, and then they get a little scared because they chicken out. They chicken out because they get too attached or they get too into it. They get too into like their white knight energy. It's like a Taylor Swift song that's coming through right now. Um, there's like one about a white horse or something. Yeah, quite interesting. Maybe give that a listen too. Could resonate. It's about like this person like actually disappointing you, right? Thinking that they're coming and they're going to be the hero and they're going to save the day, and that's the energy that's how they see themselves. That's how they want to see themselves. And because that's what, almost like what I'm getting, like childhood patterns. This is what they grew up on. This is what they grew up being. They grew up needing to like show up and physically be there and save the day, and that's how they see value. But like when you get too spread thin, when you're doing that for too many people, and when people know it's your weakness, like it's actually an issue, because it sounds like a really cool thing, like, oh, like my hero, my white knight, my knight in shining armor. Like who doesn't want that, right? But when it becomes like anything of like too much of anything, it can be toxic, right? Too much of anything, it's not good. It's not balanced. It's not balanced for them. It's not great for you, because they may like overpromise then disappoint, because they have to pull their energy back because they're spread too thin. And then they want to show up like this, and they almost like write this pattern and write this story for themselves that's bigger and larger than life than what they can deliver. Like they overpromise and underdeliver, right? They're going to do this and they're going to do that and they're going to take care of this, and don't worry, they got it, and blah blah blah. And then they like kind of crumble and step back a bit and probably retreat, is the energy I'm getting. But where they want to be with this bat energy showing up, and what is it's outdated beliefs, exactly. So this could be into the core of their beliefs. This is from like childhood, how they taught to show up in relationships, but they've almost like been an extremist at it, and they really want to be in this energy where they change their beliefs, where they change the relationships they have, where they let go of the past, where they don't have to always show up for everybody and save everybody's day and this and that. They don't want to be in that knight energy all of the time, in that hero energy all of the time. They want to be able to find themselves, right? This person may get lost in other people a lot, and you may be like, well, like, they're not crazy obsessed like me. They do like make a lot of promises and blah blah blah, but like this person is spread so thin because of how lost in other people they've gotten in the past, that like they don't know how to go forward. And with this seeker energy, they really want to feel like find out who they are and find out where they want to take relationships and find out like, what a relationship actually means for them other than being a knight, other than being a hero. What value do they take from it? How do they grow from it? How do they get more wise? They want definitely, yeah. Okay, so in the past they've had a lot of physical relationships, like which is just, showing up. It could mean, other physical things too. But very relationships in the physical, but they want to know like what more can a relationship offer me and do for me, because I do so much when I'm in a relationship and then I chicken out and then I run away and then I look a little like hot and cold and in and out and off and on. But it's really because of the pressure that I put on myself to show up and be the hero in these situations. So they really want to come into this energy where they understand what relationships actually do for them, other than fulfilling themselves in this hero light in which they like to see themselves in. But they want to know, like, what other light do I want to see myself in? Do I want to be, mature and wise? And what does love have to offer me? Okay, let's take a second to see how they see you. All right, the first card's frustration. Interesting. Then we have consciousness. And then they have faith. Oh, they see you. Okay. They definitely understand you're frustrated with them. 100%. They see you as frustrated with them. They see you as very present. They see that you're very there. You're really like kind of this practical voice of like, why are you doing all of this? Why are you going back to that person? Why are you every time your sister or brother, blah, 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 like you have to run and drop everything and show up? Like what, like we need to be here in the moment, and you have to stop going to everybody's rescue, and it's frustrating you a lot, and it may have caused actual arguments, whether that's the actual cause of the frustration or not. They see themselves as always looking like forward or backward, but never looking like right here. And they see you like looking right here. You look at like what's in front of you. You're happy in the moment. You're present in the moment. You're happy with what you got. And they're always looking for more or regretting what they've done in the past. Like they find it very difficult for them to be present. And they see you as very conscious. They see you as very present in the moment. They see you as just, like looking at them and wanting them to be present. And they want that too, I'm getting in some way. Like they don't want to cause this frustration, but they know they do. And you might get a little hot, you might be a little sparky, you might be like quick to anger or something like that, but it's because you're so logical and you're so present. You're like, well, why not this? This makes sense, right? You're like, let's cut to the chase, right? Because when you mix this logic of being present with faith and intuition, which I see faith and just like intuition and leaning into anything like that, you get like quick decision making. So you're probably a very decisive person, and they see you as a very decisive person. They see you as a very certain person. So when you're a very certain person, that can come off like as like a bit intimidating. People don't know how you get there, right? When you take your logic and then you take your little bit of faith and you just mush them together, and you know exactly what you should do every time, and you're quick to decision making, and then you get frustrated easily. It's not like you're getting frustrated easily because you don't know what to do. You always know what to do. You always can lean into your intuition and your logic, and you get frustrated when people don't understand that. Maybe you struggle with like explaining yourself a bit. You struggle with getting your point across because it makes so much sense to you, and they see that. Like, this is totally a strength. This is a huge, huge strength, like your decisiveness and your quickness and your wit, and your faith and everything that you have to lean into. But it also frustrates you because it's so natural to you that it challenges your relationships in a way, because you're like, well, why don't you just do this? Because it makes so much sense to you. When you're not, because you're so present and because you're so in the moment, you're not like meeting them where they're at, right? And they can see that you get frustrated because of that, because their decision-making process is not like yours at all, is what I'm getting from this pile. They make decision based on like wanting to show up in this hero energy and emotion. They're very emotionally like triggered, and that's why I'm getting like people take advantage of that. People take advantage of, like, I don't want to say like they're emotional, like they cry or anything like that, but they're very like emotionally like, someone needs me, I'm going to show up, I'm going to do this. And you're like, oh, why? Why do you have to drop everything because so and so like has a flat tire. Like, could someone else not take care of so and so? Like, they're very dependent on you. And a lot of people have become very dependent on this person, and it causes you a lot of frustration because you can see what it does to this person. And this person wants to be out of this energy, and you want that for them as well, whether you're together or whether you're not at this moment. You want them to be moving forward and to have this growth. And like, to have this growth, you have to have change. But right now, they're not having that change that you see necessary for them, that they actually see necessary for themselves. And it makes you a bit frustrated, and you're frustrated in this connection. You may have had a little bit of bickering and arguments and different things like that. If you're not as connected as I'm making this out to be and haven't had all these conversations, like, this is still the truth. Like, the reason they aren't coming forward is because all of this stuff is tying them up, and then they admire your decisiveness and your quick wit about it and how you make your decisions, and they like want to be like that, and they can see that it would frustrate you in some ways if you're not that close. But if you are close with this person, like, this is the kind of energy that they're showing up in and that your relationship is showing up in. Okay, and that's how they see you. So let's see how they see this connection. Play, have fun, celebrate, don't be too serious. Yes. And then we have get grounded, empaths, highly sensitive, connect with nature. Okay. How they see this connection is like actually a lot of fun. I know I've been sounding very serious because they're in this very serious like hero energy, and that's what sparks them. They don't know how to be in like this present play energy. They don't know how like you can just come home and be romantic. And some of you, this does not have to like resonate for everybody, like, are in an actual like relationship or situationship with this person. For those that are, it's a crush, like, just kind of it's so hard to do a general reading when it's like it could be a relationship, it could be a situationship, it could be a crush. So just kind of like take this as it lands. But they see you as a lot of fun. They see you as very spontaneous because you have like this sense of knowing, and this confidence about you. And you're very playful to them, and this relationship is very playful to them. And they don't they really struggle with showing up to that because their past patterns and stuff, like, relationships are probably supposed to be tumultuous. I'm supposed to always like save this poor, like, I don't mean to do like gender or anything like that, but like damsel in distress, like they're a rescuer, they're a hero. That's how they show up. It's almost like a very dramatic, very chaotic past in love that this person has had, they almost can't relax and have fun. They almost don't believe it. They almost can't, this can't be love because it's not trauma, right? This can't be love because I'm not sacrificing everything for it. This can't be the person for me because there's no drama. This person's used to a lot of drama. And with get grounded, yeah, like this person sees this connection as very grounded because like with the play energy, the consciousness and the grounding, like these are very present energies. When you play, when you have fun, play is very underrated because play makes you present. Play makes you right here, right now. You're sitting in your space, you're growing, like, and having fun is never really future or past. It can't be anxiety, it can't be depression. Play is here, right? Play is here. Play is here, present. And whether that is play like actual, just having fun, or whether it's even sports. When people are in sports, they're so present. I know there's a lot of mentality work and things like that, but when you're in sport and when you're playing sport, you're very present. You have to be right there. You have to be like and now you kind of like predict the next move, but there is nothing else in the world that exists. So this person sees this connection as very fun and very grounding. Like when they're with you, or the idea of being with you, or anything that has to do with you, whatever conversations you have had, if this is just a crush, like they're very present. It almost like sweeps them off their feet in a way that they could be so present and forget about everything else in the world and just listen to you and just play with you and just have fun with you and just fantasize with you, and know that they could shut everything else off. That's how they see this connection, is just like a lot of fun and a lot of in the present. Like there's not a lot of pressure is what I'm getting. And they don't relate to that because they're a knight. They want to be a hero. They want the pressure is on. The pressure is always on for this person. And so it's honestly just trying to figure out like, wow, it doesn't have to be all I thought it had to be. It doesn't have to be all this drama and all. I don't always have to show up and save the day. Like I can just have fun with someone. Like I can just be with someone. I can just grow with somebody. I can be present with somebody. Like and that's kind of the energy that this relationship is in right now. I mean, it's not in like this huge growth phase either where you're like planning these big futures or anything like that, but it's just a very present energy. Okay, so let's dive into the tarot now to see what's coming next. We have the Queen of Wands. Interesting. I'm getting this is kind of your energy. But I wouldn't put her as like the most grounded queen or anything like that. But let's see. Let's get it out here. The Knight of Swords. That makes sense. Then we have the Page of Swords. And then we have the Three of Cups. Okay, so this person, guys, no, I won't dive into the advice yet. We'll wait to see what the other cards say for some advice. But like where this connection is going, like this person is still like in the immediate future going to be like showing up in this night energy for other people and things around them, and what they need to do and what they're going to do is have to go back to the basics, have to go back to the basics of how they show up, how they communicate, how they react logically and communicatively towards situations. Their instant reactions needs to go from the Knight of Swords back to the Page of Swords, because they almost like need to reparent themselves in a way. They almost need to like relearn how to be in a relationship. And they're going to do this. This is the energy, and you're almost like an observer of this. Like you're gonna kind of sit back and watch it and listen and laugh, and like you'll have some fun with it, because like there's a willingness here, and you're gonna like wait for them to do it and do, and like that is where this is going. There will be like a celebration. They will kind of come along, they will get there. But oh, I'm getting, there's just this energy, guys, and I didn't want to dive into the advice yet, but it's just kind of like, is that what you really want? Like, that's what Spirit wants you to ask yourself. Like, is that what you really want? Do you really want a page? Because this person is going to have to go back to this page energy to relearn, to reparent themselves, to, take all of this toxic belief of how they have to show up. And, like, they're on a journey in love. They're on a journey of how they see things. They're on a journey of how they have to show up in love. So I'm just getting like is that really what you want? If you have patience, if you like are at this point in your life where you have time and you can just chill, and you've already achieved what you want to achieve, and you just want to sit back because of like your love for this person, and they're genuine, like this is a really genuinely caring person is what I'm getting. And if you adore that and you just want to sit back here and like your visionary energy and watch that for them, then that's what's going to happen, and help them along. I'm getting, there's a really nurturing energy here. This person's going to need your help, and which is so funny because they might show up as the leader a lot. They might swoop in and be the hero and show up as the leader a lot, but you're a lot more mature than this person. And there's a cute innocence about them, but that like this doesn't have anything to do with age, perhaps, or it could be an age gap. You could be older, but you are almost like you're gonna be like this little mentor to this person, right? And this person is such a lover, and they come through in this hero energy, and like you want them to stay innocent for sure, and you do. Like you don't want to lose that about them. That's sweet. You think it's so sweet about them. But you also like in a way just want to see how it goes, see how they do and things like that. Because you want them to take their time. You do. You're coming up in that energy. You want them to take their time to get where they need to go, but you also want what you want and want what you need, because you're like a big visionary and you got a big picture. And coming up, like there may be opportunity, if a lot of you aren't super close to this person anymore or yet, there may be a lot of opportunities through friends to actually like connect with this person, to actually like get to know them better, to actually help them move forward into this like almost like they need to move back, and then they'll like catapult forward if they move back of how they think and how their thought process towards relationships and stuff like that. And you may have a lot of opportunities in the future, which is really exciting. I'm getting like some travel, some trips, some friends, some parties, different things like that, to almost connect with this person in a lighter way and see how they do in like different social situations. For some reason, like you're analyzing this person a lot, but you're not like pressuring them is what I'm getting for like this future energy. But like you have a vision, and they can do it. Like there is no problem here. Like there is no problem that they can do it. This is like a hard working like person, and you know that about them. Um and they're gonna come around. They're gonna come around to like this fun energy. They're gonna be more fun. Oh, they might be really serious sometimes. It's quite interesting. And you just have like this patience vibe about you. But like spirit wants you to know, like if you don't want to wait around for all of this stuff I'm talking about, because there is things that they have to like learn and think about. They may even, yeah. They may even like show up as a hero like in social circles too, and friendships and work, and just save the day. And like what I'm getting is they're exhausted. Oh. And they don't want to be exhausted for you. They want to be like grounded and here and present and playful like you are. So your advice is the hermit, yes, reevaluate. And then the lovers. Oh. And then we have the Seven of Swords. Okay, this is work. The advice is like nothing that's worth it is ever easy, right? This is work. This person's a hard worker. You're a hard worker, and like what spirit wants you to know. Like your advice is like if you want this to work, you guys can totally do the work, right? And you can be patient and you can do that. But you also have options. Spirit wants you to know you have options. You could totally reevaluate your situation, your love situation, and what you want from this world and what you want from romance and what you want from the perfect partner. And decide to pull your energy away from this as well. If it's a little immature for you, as I'm getting, like if it's not going to get like there's two of you out there. There's two type of people watching this is what I'm getting. There's one who has the time. There's one person who is in absolutely no rush. You want to build something strong, like you really care about this person. You want to see them grow. You want to see them get into this seeker energy. Like there's such a sweet innocence about this person, and you want this to like to take your time and move forward. And then there's another group of you who have this vision that you need to almost rush through a little quicker. You want some movement, you want some momentum, and you don't want a fixer upper, and that's fine. Spirit wants you to know that that is fine. Not that this person's a fixer upper, but they just yeah, it's cute. Anyway, but you can reevaluate your situation at any time and you will get your great love. Like all things lead to you getting what you want, and it's just work. But even like your other choice and moving on, it's still work. But you can put in the work and you know the work. And I do see a divine union here. I do see, like I'm sorry, I'm just dropping cards all over the place. I do see a great connection, a long-term relationship if that's what you want. A future, 100% a future that is built off of work, that is built off of almost like getting through things together and moving forward, and actually like diving deep and some therapy and some soul searching and some self-development. A really strong connection can be built here if that's what you want. Um, Okay, group number 2. Well, that is the reading that I had for you. Thanks for tuning in. I hope that resonated. Please let me know in the comments. Please like, comments, share, subscribe. All the things we do to let the people here on YouTube know that we are listening to their wonderful tarot readings. I am on the quest to get to 1,000 subscribers. So if you could hit that subscribe button, I would so appreciate it. If not, a little like goes a long way too. So I'd appreciate that as well. Thanks so much for tuning in. I cannot wait to read for you again. Bye. All right. Hello, my wild, whimsical, and wonderful group number 3s. If you chose this pyrite stone and set of cards number 3, then this is the reading for you. Whew. I can tell off the bat just from shuffling like this group made me very, very emotional, but in a good way, like a happy, happy, happy emotional. I can't even explain it. I almost cried, um, just from shuffling. So I don't know what kind of messages are going to come through, but we are going to start off with where they are like currently at, your person, like where their head's at, and where they want to be. Whether that's different from where they are at or not, who knows? We'll just take a look at that, and then we'll check on how they see you, and then we will see how they see the connection. And then we'll ask the tarot what's next, and then we'll get some advice. So let's dive right in. This is going to be a lot. Just instant for this, without looking at the cards or anything like this. I feel like this is my most in love pile, but it's also probably my pile that is like suffering the most right now too. Just from the feelings that I'm getting coming through. Okay, who but it's also, I don't want to say like suffering the most too, but like my most in love pile and my most connected pile. But also you're probably not in contact is what I'm getting to. Yeah, my most connected like spiritually, but you may or may not be in no contact right now. So let's see how they come through. All right, so your person, where they're at right now is in this Kundalini rising. Oh my goodness, the snake. Channel your creative passion and sensuality. Welcome the transformation. Woo. Wow. Okay. And then we have the eagle. This is where they want to be. Ancestral healing. Your ancestors are holding space for you to heal your past. Wow. Yeah, so powerful. And this is kind of like the flash of what I was getting from when I just shuffled the cards, but we'll see what else come out. So where they are right now is in this pioneer energy. So this card says passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. Wow, oh my goodness, your person, your person, your person. Where they want to be is this mentor energy. I don't think like this person, for the other piles, I got some like a lot of shadow energy and where they're at, and then like a lot of optimistic energy and where they're going. But like this person's very happy where they're at in the work that they're doing for sure. Like they have like a lot of sense of purpose right now. They want to be though in this mentor energy, which is passing on wisdom and refining a student's character. Ooh, okay. So right now your person's going through a lot of like personal change. Whether there's a lot of physical change happening in their life, they're going through like almost a spiritual awakening. They're going through like a lot in like a loving way. It's like a happily going through a lot. They're happily paying their dues. They have this sense of faith. They have this sense of direction. They know where they're going. They know where they want to be personally. Your person wants to be a whole person. They want to like stand on their own. They want to be very independent and they want to grow. They want to grow emotionally. They want to grow spiritually. They want to grow like physically. They want everything in their life to just line up and they are going with the flow. They are leaning into the flow of that right now. With this Kundalini rising, with this snake energy, they are just slithering on through. A lot of passion, a lot of sensuality. They're welcoming transformation. This person may not have leaned into their passion and sensuality in the past. They may have been really strung by um, other things in the physical, but now they're ready more so to open up. I'm getting like this person is actually like preparing themselves for love. They're preparing themselves for the next step. They're also probably preparing something in work as well with this pioneer energy. They're also probably growing something and just trying to be like the best version of themselves. They have a need to create. This person has a need to be creative. This is like very entrepreneurial energy. This person gets an idea in their head and they have to bring it to life because they have to see it. It will like haunt them until they bring it to life. That's the current energy that they're in. Like they have so much information coming at them, so much spiritual gifts, so much just rising up out of them that they have to create it and produce it, or else like they will be upset if they didn't. It would haunt them, and a lot of that might be like communication towards you or reasons to like reach out to you that just like won't leave them alone. This person may be like trying to push you away, but things just keep popping up where they like have to contact you, or they have like it, and they can't control it, and they just, as much as they want to push you away, they love when these things pop up. They love when that happens. As much as they are in this self-development energy and working on themselves and the no contact that you have right now, when these things pop up where they get to talk to you and they get an excuse to talk to you and they get a reason to talk to you, they absolutely love it. They live for it. That's what they want to do. They want to message you, they want to email you, however they communicate with you. Like they're not out there like looking for excuses to do it, but they love it when when it just falls in their lap and they like have to, is what I'm getting. It's quite interesting energy. Um, they're so, I don't want to say they're content in their energy, but they know that their energy is taking them somewhere greater. And I think like this pioneer and then the mentor energy. So like you're the creator and then you're the master, right? This person really wants to build something in life. This person has just this pioneer energy so that eventually they can become almost like the expert on it, so that they can become, the master of it in this light way. When you think of mentor energy, you don't think of like this big public speaker, like screaming things at you kind of thing. Like it's like, you see this, it's like taking someone under their wing. This person has and more wings. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they really, it might even be you, or it might be something you guys do together or anything like that. They really like to nurture things. And right now they're in this working and this transformation energy so they can get to be this more nurturing person in the future. That they get to be this men. Oh, I'm glowing right now. I love this person's energy. Oh, they in the future, like they just, and the mentors and ancestors and healing and all of this, it's this is so serendipitous. I don't know how these cards fall like this, but it's quite amazing. Um, they want to be known for healing their past, and they want to be known, for breaking. I'm getting like a lot of like generational cycles. Like they may have come from like small town struggles, what have it. And they want to break almost like the mold and the chain and heal these ancestral traumas or whatnot, and become this mentor and almost like just like teach other people how to do it. This person is about sharing. This person isn't about like keeping everything to themselves. This person is about like passing their gifts on, whether they're a deeply emotional person or not coming through. But regardless, like they could be stone cold, but like it's like that person when you say that one thing that makes their heart melt, and you can just like, you get the slightest smile and you know that you struck a chord with them. You know that everything is just coming through and oozing through as like the happiest moment of their life just by like the smallest smile. They like to impact other people. They like to impact other people's lives. They like to help other people in their own way, is what I'm getting. Spirit keeps saying to me, like in their own way. Like they may not be like out there like living a life of service or, working at nonprofits or volunteering or doing this. Like, but when they get the creative idea, when they get the spark, when they get, this inspiration, they have to share it, and they don't really expect much back in return for it, only respect. Yeah, this person's like really wants to earn respect. They really want to grow and earn respect. They know that respect is earned. This person wants to stand in high regard and in respect in the world and in community. Okay, I'm really getting caught up on your person right now because I'm just loving, 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 loving their general intentions in this energy. This isn't exactly towards this connection, but this is where they are at right now, kind of mentally, and where they want to go. So let's move on. This is how they see you. Passion, yes. So it says passion here too, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Interesting. Ooh, okay. Anxiety. And then creativity. I think it said create in here, creativity in here. Interesting. They see a little bit of themselves in you, that's for sure. You know what? They may actually be trying to get into like this mentor. They want to like bond with you over everything. But I'm getting like there's such strong like no contact, but such strong love here. There is like a just an absolute love energy that like regardless of what you're going through or where you are in your situation, they have an absolute passion and desire for you. They daydream about you. They fantasize about your future together. They think about you. They think about you a lot. They think about you. They see you. I mean, I didn't even get to what's going on in this connection yet, but they see you like in this passionate light. They're definitely very attracted to you as well. They also see you as very busy, though. You may have a lot going on, and then they are doing all of this work. You're juggling a multitude of things. And like maybe they just don't see the timing as right now because of all of the things that you have going on. But they see you as so busy and hardworking, it almost like makes them a little anxious, is what I'm getting, because they're working so much on themselves, and they think of all of the things that you have going on and that you're juggling, and then all of the things that they have going on and they're juggling, and they're just like, wow, this would be one busy life together. But they think about your life together for sure. Um, and then they see you as immensely creative, but I'm also like getting that as like even this passion and this creativity, even this anxiety, because like I said, they have a lot going on, you have a lot going on. This passion and this creativity, like they see it as union energy though. Like you can bond over creativity, you can bond over passion, you can bond over your connection. This person's creative and you're creative, and they see you as a creator. And they consider themselves a creator. So they think like this creative energy and these passions energy, like combined together, like is like this unbreakable force. They see a bit of themselves in you, like I said. And they think that they like power couple when they think of you, when they think of you. Not even like when they think of this connection, they like, you deserve a power couple. Like you are a force. You're so beautiful or handsome, and you're so creative, and you got a lot going for you, and you got a lot going on. And they just see you in that wonderful, wonderful energy like that. They definitely put you on a pedestal a bit for sure. If you were ever doubting about like what light they see you in, they put you on a pedestal for sure. Yeah. Okay, so what do they see from this connection? They see a yes. Just say yes. Oh. Oh my goodness, group three. I can't stop giggling. And they see transformation. This was all about transformation too. Oh my goodness. Things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. They see this connection as healing. They see it as like this could be to them. And like I said, I'm getting a lot of you aren't even like in contact, but they still like just build up this story of what this could be to them. And this could be like the merging of like passion and creativity, and like they see this connection as like royals, like power couple for sure. And they see their healing though, and the spiritual healing journey that they are on. Like they think you play a really, really big part in it. And whether it has pulled you apart or whether it's brought you closer together, like they are grateful for everything you have brought into their lives. And you have brought a lot of change, a lot of transformation, a lot of growth, whether you know it or not. You know, sometimes we meet somebody who just like inspires us to be the best version of ourselves. So there may be like small things you've noticed in this person, like that they've changed, maybe like even their physical appearance or the way they dress or the way they show up or different things like that. And like we don't want to say like that is like for somebody else all the time, but sometimes it is. Like sometimes there is just this spark that somebody else like almost inspires you to show up like that, inspires you to be the best version of yourself. And that's the kind of spark that this person wants, because they're at a growth path, like they're going one way and it's forward, and they're going for it, and they appreciate what you've challenged them to be and do. And they see you like, oh my goodness, they see you as like a big old yes, like green light, yes. They may be going through some, I'm gonna like big growth energies from all of our piles. People like need to get somewhere to be somewhere. Maybe it's because of the way I laid the cards out. Like this person's the most ready. This person is like, yes, yes, yes. This person might be waiting for you to come to them though, if there's no contact here. But this person sees you like green light, go, a big, huge yes. Like wow, 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 wow. But I don't want you to like get intimidated by that, because like with this anxiety card here, like they don't see you as absolutely perfect. They just see you as able to like make things work, right? Able to juggle it all, able to get it all together. Like they don't need you like showing up absolutely perfect in like your throne here. But like they see the union as like something that like is a force. This person honestly believes that like they almost like don't have a choice and nothing can stand between you. Absolutely. This person like is like, you know what, I can dilly dally, whatever. Like the universe is gonna force us together and we are going to be together. Wow. Okay, so then we're gonna lean into here what is next. We have the Hermit and the Tower, yeah. And then we have the what is that? The Eight of Cups. And sorry, there's like a glare from the light. I can't see too well. Then we have the Two of Wands. Yes, okay. In this situation, there may be separation, there may be physical distance, and there may be somebody who needs to take care of something or needs to wake up or needs like, you know, to get their business in order for this to come together. And what is going to happen is like either the person is going to take time and they're going to reflect and they're going to get their house in order and they're going to get ready. They're going to get ready for this union. They're going to make a move. They're going to do the work that they need to do, or the universe is going to do it for them because there is no stopping this card. This is the Tower moment. So like if you don't get it together, if they don't get it together, like the world will throw something in your paths so that you both will get it together. And that's not like, that's almost like a warning for this is that's gonna happen. Like either one of these is gonna happen in this connection. Either you're gonna do the work, you're gonna get it together, you're gonna show up whole, you're gonna make this union, or the universe is going to like throw something in your path. This may have already started or already happened, that is going to shake your life up so that you end up together. Somebody does need to walk away from something. I'm getting that. Something probably emotional, maybe another connection. That's definitely that. This might be my third party pile, my other connection pile, but somebody needs to walk away from something. They need to admit that it's done. They need to admit that it's over. With this like moon mixed sun energy up here, I'm getting like they need to travel off into the unknown and they're gathering this strength, whether that is you or your person. I will leave that out there to resonate how it does, because like spirit wants you to know like the future of this connection is new decisions and new choices and new directions. Somebody might have to move as well, and this connection is moving forward, but it's not moving forward without like loss and choice. Like I know I had like this big love energy, but I also had this big disconnection energy. It's because somebody needs to make a choice, somebody needs to leave something behind, something really needs to like almost shatter for this connection to move forward. But like whether they do it willingly or you do it willingly, like it is going to happen regardless. Something will be thrown in your path to make this happen, because like I'm just getting this energy of like this is not optional. This connection is not optional. The growth of this connection is not optional, and where it's going isn't optional. This is a really bold statement for me to make in a general reading here on YouTube, and I never really do it. But like, no, you don't have an option. Whether you're hesitant about this person, but like you just can't get rid of them or can't get them off your mind, or whether that's like vice versa with them, like you guys have a purpose. There's something you are meant to bond with this person and achieve, whether it's for a lifetime, or whether it's temporary. But like there is a union that needs to happen here, because there is like a power couple. There's something that has to be done. Okay, so next we have advice. We have the Strength card. Yes, be patient. And then we have the Magician. Oh, stay true to your vision. And yeah, and then we have the Two of Swords. Okay, the advice. It might be you guys that have to make the choice. It might be you guys that have to make the choice. It's like whether you're like moving, or whether you're like breaking off another connection, or whether you're ending another situationship, or whether you're taking a different job, or there's like a tough choice. Yeah, there's a lot of you out there that have to make the choice, or they have to make there might be a little choice that you have to make. They may have to make a choice too. There might be some mirroring energy here as well. But the advice is make the choice, like make the decision. You're gonna have to make the decision, but in making this decision, spirit wants you to stay true to your vision, stay true to how you've seen everything come through, stay true to like everything you ever wanted when you make these decisions, because these are like, this is a life-changing decision you have to make around this connection. It's a lot. I don't want to undersell this by like it's gonna happen no matter what and the universe is gonna force it. Like this is big tough choices. I'm not gonna lie, this is a lot, but this is also a lot of love. Holy. Because with this magician card here too, like you are creating everything you ever wanted, but like with creating that, there's going to be some tough times, there's going to be some tough choices, there's going to be some things that you have to go through, but like the spirit wants to know that you're strong. Stay true to your strength. I keep stuttering in this blah, 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 in this pile. I don't know why. It's my third pile. I should be warmed up by now, but here we are. So with this strength card, like this strength card's quite interesting because it talks. The strength card to me is a lot of mental strength. Like we think about strength physically, but we have to have a lot of mental strength. We have to be like very strong, very decisive, very conclusive, and like, Spirit wants to tell you like if you're walking away from something, walk away, cut it, cut it off. Anyway, you gotta have the strength to actually do it. Like we're in or them. Like I'm getting it could be you, could be them. We can't be half in, we can't be half out. We can't be like, a little bit here, a little bit there. This is the kind of connection that needs like full devotion. This is the kind of connection where we're not like dabbling around in other things. So if we decide to go all in on this connection, we're going all in on this connection. Okay. Wow, 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 wow. Group 3, it's been a pleasure. I love just basking in this energy. It was so sweet. And then the advice kind of like took us on a bit of a whirlwind there too as well. I hope it resonated. Please let me know in the comment section. Also, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. So if you could hit that subscribe button, I would super, super greatly appreciate it. And if not, a little bit of like goes along the way too. I cannot wait to read for you again. Have the best day ever. Bye.